Ayan walked to school, crossing railway tracks daily. At the same time each day, a long passenger train thundered past, its wheels clattering like a giant heartbeat. Ayan loved that moment more than anything. He would stop, stand safely behind the white line, and wave with all the joy in his heart. His tiny hand would stretch high, his face glowing with excitement. But no one ever waved back. The first few days, Ayan didn't mind. He thought maybe the passengers were too busy or didn't see him. But days turned into weeks and weeks into months. Still, not a single. Slowly, Ayan's smile faded. His steps became slower. His mornings felt heavier. The excitement he once felt began to dim. His father, Rahim, noticed the sadness settling into his son's eyes. One evening, as they sat together at their small wooden table, Rahim gently asked, "What troubles you, my child?" Ayan hesitated, then whispered, "I wave at the train every day, but no one waves back. Maybe I'm not important." Those words pierced Rahim's heart. He knew his son's innocence deserved to be me. Rahim was a poor bicycle repairman. His hands were rough from years of work, and his clothes were worn from long days in the sun. He didn't have much money, but he had something far more powerful, a heart full of love for his son. That night, after Ayan had fallen asleep, Rahim sat alone, thinking. He looked at the jar of coins he had been saving. It wasn't much, but it was enough for a simple plan. He made a quiet decision. He would take the early morning train that passed through their town. He would sit by the window, and he would wave back at his son. So Rahim packed a small bag, took his savings, and traveled to the nearby big town to catch the train the next morning. Rahim couldn't afford a private room, so he rented a cheap shared accommodation for the night. The hallway was dim, and the room even dimmer. When he entered, he reached for the light switch. "Please, don't turn on the light," a voice said sharply from the darkness. "I'm trying to sleep." Rahim froze. "I'm sorry. I just need to find my bed." "I'll guide you," the man replied. "Walk slowly. There's luggage on the floor. Don't trip." Rahim followed the voice carefully, taking small steps. As he moved, he heard the soft clink of metal. Crutches. The man was disabled. Once Rahim settled into his bed, the two began talking softly in the dark. Rahim shared the reason why he had come with the stranger, how his son waved every day, how no one waved back, and how he wanted to bring joy to his child by waving from the train. The man listened quietly, his voice gentle when he finally spoke. "That's a beautiful thing you're doing," he said. "Your son is lucky to have a father like you." They wished each other good night, and Rahim drifted to sleep with hope in his heart. When Rahim woke up, sunlight was already streaming through the window. He had overslept. The train, the one he had planned to take, was gone. All his effort, all his hope, gone in a moment. He sat on the edge of the bed, feeling defeated. He had wanted so badly to make his son happy. Now he had nothing to show for it. He could not afford to stay for the next day, and with a heavy heart, he returned home, preparing himself for Ayan's disappointment. "Someone waved at me today. For a long time, a man waved his crutch at me again and again. It made me so happy." But when Rahim reached home, something unexpected happened. Ayan ran toward him with glowing eyes, his face brighter than it had been in months. "Papa, Papa," he shouted. "Someone waved at me today. For a long time." Rahim froze. Ayan shouted, Someone waved. With what? He asked slowly, his voice trembling. With a crutch, Ayan said, beaming. A man waved his crutch at me again and again. It made me so happy. Rahim's eyes filled with tears. He understood. The man from the shared room, the one who couldn't walk without crutches, had taken the train in his place. That evening, Rahim sat with his son under the fading sky. The sun painted the clouds in shades of gold and pink. Ayan leaned against him, still glowing with happiness. "My boy," Rahim said softly, "sometimes kindness comes from people we least expect. And sometimes, when we try to do good, the world sends goodness back to us in ways we never imagined." Ayan nodded, his small hand wrapped around his father's. From that day on, Ayan waved at the train with renewed joy. And now, many passengers waved back, inspired by the man with the crutch who had started it all. Because kindness, once shared, travels farther than any train.